Alright. Hello everybody. Welcome back to another stream of Minecraft Enigmatica 6 on my private server. How are you guys feeling today? I'm feeling fantastic. Thank you for asking. The world, I had some problems really just with performance, so I had to like reload everything, so that's why it took me a minute to get started, but hey, we're in the world now, and we're ready to rock, right? So let's look around for a second. I've been doing a lot of mining, honestly. There's like tunnels down there now, like lots of them. I cleaned up everything that was over here except for these few things that are still kind of manually operated. Cleaned up the storage, cleaned up all the machines, and we've got a couple of things to look at. So let's start there, right? Let's go see what's happened in the in-between. Come over here. So first off, you'll notice, or maybe you won't, I don't know how good my training is, right? But I did some training here. I folded this hill, which kind of dug down, and then there was like this deep furrow through here. And I put it together with this over here so that there was like a nice little slope, flatty place between my house and this building over here, which is going to be like my industrial building. If I actually come over here, you can kind of see where the terrain was before, right? Because yeah, I haven't finished it from this side. I wanted to leave it open because there's some things that I'm kind of working on sort of getting done down here. Like this is the entrance to where all of my energy is created and where my batteries are stored currently, which I still really feel I need to do something like that, or more specific over there, like an actual proper entrance. But then this goes down into a big empty space that I dug underneath my my house, which will probably act as like a storage room for like mass storage. I'll probably move all those drawers over here eventually and set up a bunch more of them. But yeah, then I condensed all of my storage down into these things. So these are modular storage units from RF Tools, which is, again, a lovely mod. I have praised RF Tools every time I've seen it, honestly. Like, I love it. But the modular storage units... Can I just do that? Yeah, that kind of narrows it down. There we go. So this is the actual thing. You have to go to the nether to get to it because you need nether quartz. Or if you're playing modded, of course, you can see some of it. In the overworld, I found a couple pieces out here. Chest, machine frame is just iron, blue dye, and then some gold nuggets, so it's not anything major. And then you can put these cards into it, and these act as storage units to store things. And you can see they have different levels, so that's 100 stacks, 200 stacks, 300 stacks, 400 stacks, 500 actually for the last one. The recipe's not crazy, you know, iron gold nuggets for the first one, gold bars, and a little bit more for the second one. The third one is gold blocks. I mean, if I hadn't found so many gold blocks, I would have been reticent to do this as quickly as I did. But then the fourth one is actually like diamond blocks and infused diamonds and all this mess, and so I didn't go for the fourth ones. I just got the third ones in. But basically, this is how they work, is that they create little storage units that let you store things. And I kind of had a little bit of structure to my storage, so I kind of did it along the same structure. So this chest is going to be like things where you have to mess with entities. So like it's killing things or harvesting wool from sheep, doing some fishing, you know, that's what this one is. The only gripe I really have about them is that, like, 100%, like, I named these units so that way I could just see at a glance, like, oh, this is the one that does this, but it didn't hold the naming when I put it down, which might be a limitation with Minecraft, but man, it would be nice if there was some way that I could just name these things, so that way, instead of seeing modular storage pop up as what the thing is, or if there was, like, a name here, that would also be pretty good. But yeah, so monster bits over here. This is random blocks and also like my mining stuff. So it's got all my metals and, you know, things that I've had to make to progress. Down here, this one is just the junk one. This is where I throw all the stuff that didn't really have a place, doesn't stack, you know, that I didn't know what to do with. And then this one down here is, of course, all of my plants and tree-based economy, right? So I need to store seeds because that's obviously taking up a lot of room in there. But I still have, it's 170 out of 300, so I still have a fair amount of storage even with all that being done. And these are single block entities. I could do a billion of these. And then there's something, I think this up here, storage scanner. This is like a machine that you provide power to, and then it lets you scan nearby inventories, show them in a list, so you can search and access items from those inventories. But that requires a more stable power source than what I have right now. That's one of the things that we're going to kind of work on today, is I really want to get I want to get my power moving around. So I want to get some kind of energy cables up. The movable batteries is a great idea. It's really helped me so far with a couple of things that I've set up. But I want to be able to move power around my base just a little bit better than I can right now. I love that sound. So these are chain link trapdoors. I put it up because that ocelot kept on wandering over here. And even though these warding stones, they keep entities from being able to move across them, I thought it'd be funny if I just had like a cat gate. So I made a little cat gate. So let's go up here and we'll elephant in the room, right? Let's talk about what's going on up here. So this is obviously a pretty big building, but I honestly think I'm still going to expand it even further than it is right now. It's not finished. This is kind of like a working palette, like concept design type thing, is where I would place it. Like, it doesn't have a proper floor yet either, because I've been messing around with some floor designs and I just can't come up with exactly what I want the floor to look like. So right now I've got some glazed terracotta here, just to provide me like a center point for chunk boundaries. My idea here is that this will be an entrance, that will be an entrance, and then this might be expansion into more building. And then these are going to be like big, like not like sort of bay doors, like gigantic garage doors basically. But I've been looking at like materials for what to make this out of to make it look the way that I want it to look, and I haven't found anything yet that's not so expensive for me right now that I just can't go with it. You know, I can't justify the expense right now. But I have had to set up a couple of things. So obviously I set back up the coke oven, I set back up the improved blast furnace, and I gotta say honestly, I'm sort of disappointed in this, because I had to spend a lot of materials. Like each of the bricks now cost me a steel in addition to the brick materials. The actual improvement didn't do anything in terms of like processing speed, which is what I was really looking for. It does give me the ability to feed in from the top automatically. It does eject out the back automatically, but that's still... I didn't really think of that as like a major bonus, right? And the blast furnace preheaters, they are good. They require a lot of power to keep going. Like, I hooked batteries up to them and just watched the batteries just drain off of them. But over here, of course, we've got a metal press. I think we were working on this together, but I honestly don't remember, because it has unfortunately been a while since we were able to play together. But yeah, so basically this is it's a metal press. Like, you put things into it and then you get a manipulated form of metal. So like if I put metal into it, ingots, then I get like these sheet metals. I also get the single, like the pressed metals. I'm struggling for words here. So like they have to be here, right? They absolutely should be here. Like the plates. That's the word I'm looking for. Plate. Yeah, these things right here. I guess they all got unified in the Emendantis mod, so that's why I couldn't find them by just searching in the mod. But yeah, these things, which we could use a hammer to create, but the hammer has like limited durability, so this is just the better option over time. But yeah, so I had to get that set up so that way I could reliably produce plates for cheaper than I was producing them. It also does the wires, which the wire is way better because getting the wire normally using the snips is just like 1-for-1 on plate versus that. But in this, you just have to have the ingot, and then it produces 2 of them. So, yeah, that's a much better option for getting the wire for doing the various things that are related to that mod. But yeah, so we're going to work on some cabling stuff for mods, because I want to be able to move my power around a little bit better than we can right now. That's a major project for today. And then we're also going to look at some materials and see if we can get this thing finished off. The main part, what I really would like suggestions on from anybody if they have one, is what should I make the roof out of? Because I could go like full industrial and just have like a very modern flat roof, but that doesn't really jive with anything that I've built so far. But I mean, it is an industrial thing, right? Like that's what I'm going for. And even looking at like industrial concepts from like around water areas, waterways, even looking at older buildings and stuff that's happened on islands, I still come up with the same kind of basic design because it's just what you use. You want materials that won't easily catch fire, you know, you want materials that will last. So they build them out of this stuff, and fortunately these slag bricks, they have a couple of things going for them that's a nice bonus. First off, you notice that they just have like a sort of pattern, or pattern's not the right word, but like they have a texture variation just in and of themselves. So even though it's all the same material over and over again, like there's variance in where the dark bricks get placed. Like this isn't, you know, something that is just repeating over and over again that you could just make out, right? Like at a distance it just varies according to where the block was placed, and I think that's, you know, amazing. We could do some more texture variation with, you know, maybe throw some granite in here, or maybe some terracotta. Some black terracotta I think would go with it quite nicely. And then we'll get some windows in here. That's what the little squares are for. But yeah, the roof. I'm just really not sure what to do with it, because I think it's going to be different than what we've been doing no matter what I do, but I don't know if I want to go like for just a regular kind of modern styling, but that may be what we have to do. I don't know. If you have any thoughts, feel free to post them up. Let's get a nice drink here. Today we're doing sweet tea, some sweet iced tea. But, okay, so in order to progress with power stuff in the mods, to get to where I want to be eventually, we are going to have to go through Power, because it's been integrated as like, I mean, it just is the power mod that's used in modded Minecraft right now, apparently. Because even getting up into the later stuff requires these. Like, the other mod, the one that I really like is the Flux Networks. But this stuff, like, literally requires you to get into Power. Because, like, producing these, which lets you pull power out of your network, you have to have the ender gates that are nitro. So that means you have to go through Power. Now, I could store the power. I could store the power indefinitely without going into it, I think, right? Because this doesn't require anything special. This is just what you would expect it to be. Just the flux and the flux cores. Oh no, ender core. That's also a power thing, so you have to energize. So yeah, I mean, you have to go through power is the way modded Minecraft works right now. And despite me saying, again, that I don't like crafting for crafting's sake, which is what power is to me, yeah, we're gonna have to jump into it, so we might as well just jump into it. So let's get... So we need to go for one of these. Like, this is something we need to do, and then we also need this, so we're gonna need a full energizer setup. So let's just get cracking on that. So energizing basic stuff, right? Quartz, dielectric casing, energy cables basic, and the power capacitors. Power capacitors is copper or iron and redstone and dielectric paste. This is how you craft dielectric paste. Charcoal, lava, and clay. So Nothing too difficult here. You can also use bitumen, which is nice, because I don't think that I don't have very many uses for bitumen. And I do think I have some of it already. Bitumen. Yes, I sure do. So let's pull out a... Oh, yeah. Also, I upgraded the backpack. I'm sure I didn't show this. So I got the diamond backpack. So I'm almost fully up, but then I also put some upgrades into it. So we've got a stonecutter upgrade, a stack upgrade tier 2, and a crafting upgrade. So here on the side, you can see I actually have access to a stonecutter and a crafting grid just in my backpack. And then also, if I did put like lots of items in here like these, I'd be able to stack it up to... yeah, I'd be able to multiply it by 4. So whatever would normally stack there, so like if it's 64, then it would be... What? 64 plus 64 is 128. 128 times 2 would be... What? 256? I'd be able to stack it up to 256. Which is nice. But yeah, diving in, not getting distracted. Dielectric paste, that is the first thing that we need to craft, and we might as well craft a lot of it. So lava buckets, 2 clay, 3 bitumen, and then I also need... I'm going to put you in here. Yeah, I can do it like that. See, that's what I'm talking about with it stacking higher. It's so nice. And then we'll need some clay. Let's take 2 stacks for now. And lava buckets, which I clearly have a bucket, but let's go on to another quest for more lava. That was actually kind of close. I almost did not land that. Almost went right into it. So I guess I used up the tank that I had on me. So we'll just grab our extra buckets and just kind of do it this way. And then seal that up. And then let's go. Dielectric paste. We can do 4 crafts every time. And I really, like, I pulled out that much, but I feel like we're going to need a lot of it, so I'm just going to go ahead and craft it a few more times. Because I just happened to remember this stuff, messing with it before. Let's deal with this magma cube real quick. You want to bounce on me? Of course you do. Come on. There we go. So back to what I was doing, which was so much more important than that. 4 more crafts. And that gives us 3 stacks. Although I think I just had... Did I just have some disappear on me? Let me just sort my inventory real quick and hope that... No, yeah, I think I just had some disappear on me. Oh well. Whatever. 3 stacks. Let's do it one more time. Just for good measure. Set that there, and then sort that back on 6. Leave 1, throw the rest in, and we'll call it good there for now. And if we need to come back, obviously we can. There's plenty of lava in the nether. And then we can go over here and I can show you what I mean by I really feel like power is just crafting for crafting's sake. So now that we've got that, let's pull out. Also, let's get all this seed stuff out of my inventory. Close the crafting grid so that way it'll actually go where I tell it to when I shift click it. And then boom, right into the plant's chest you go. We'll put that up. Monster stuff. We'll put the 1 slag up, and there we go. And then I'm going to pull out I thought I had an extra crafting grid, but apparently not, so we'll just make one real quick. They're not that hard to make. And then right, I have to take an axe to it. I think that's how it works now. Yes. To get ourselves... And then there for a minute, it consumed my axe, and I was kind of worried. Anyways. Alright. And then we'll come up here and post up next to our chests full of all of our junk. Oh. Okay. So dielectric paste done. So let's start getting some of the casing. So copper or iron, and then the rods, which are more iron and the paste. So what do I have in terms of copper? Not much. Honestly, I don't have that much iron either, truthfully. Well, 12 blocks. I guess that's not an insignificant number. Do I have some that I can burn down? Only 46 copper, but I do have a lot of iron that I can put through the old ringer over here. So let's get that processing too. We'll let that do its thing. Oh look, a pigman. Get out of here. We can put that stuff up. Okay. So then, do I already have... I do already have some iron bars. So let's get that going. We'll get that, and then we'll rotate this like that. And we'll get a whole stack of that too. See, functionally the same materials, just stuff on its side. That's what I'm talking about with like crafting for crafting's sake. I mean, yeah, on the crafting table it looks good because that's obviously the square shape that you've got here. But I mean, like, it doesn't have to be that. I mean, like, you could just have... Like, I don't have to have 2 items for this. I shouldn't have to have 2 items for this. That's why I think it's kind of silly in that regard. So we're going to need... one of these for sure. So we also need some glass, which I have, thankfully. The casing, and then we'll use iron since I've got plenty of that, really. Just pull out these blocks. Hello. Okay, now that your friends are dead. Can we talk? Can you get out of the flower? Okay. Branch coral, barrel cactus, bucket of tropical fish. Huh? Nothing special. Have a good night. Yeah, iron. Let's go ahead and drop that down. And then make one of these, followed by one of these. And then we need to have at least, I want to say 8 of these. And then you do upgrade these using the ones before, so we might as well just go ahead and make all 8 of them. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. And then 8 of these. Energy cable, basic capacitor. Block of redstone. Redstone's no problem. Block form. Get 4 of those. Although I'm gonna need more than that probably, right? Oh, and then a block of quartz. Yeah. Which I have quartz. Do I have more quartz? Fluorite, aluminum. I haven't done much mining in the Nether, so it might actually be the case that I don't have that much quartz. Oh, yeah, I needed more of those. So I'm gonna need at least that many, because that gets me 16. Oh, these don't stack. That's possibly my favorite thing that this mod could have done, is make those not stack. Okay, so now we've got basic energizing available. We would just have to provide it with energy, which we can do via our batteries for now. You know, we might just use this area under here for the moment, just because it's convenient. Oh. The joys of forgetting that you had it set to a group break mode. Mm. I'm not sure. I think that would be the correct block. No, apparently not. Well, let's get it. So where did that one end up? Over there? Alright, well, let's take off AoE, because that's what I did not know was there. And then, there. That's where it actually needs to be. Oh, okay. I see what's happened now. I've placed an extra glass here, and that's why it's not running correctly. Also, let me get some limestone out instead of dirt, so that way I can actually, like, fill these back in with the material that belongs there. So we'll break that. And then we will put that there. There we go. That's back how it was. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't remember if each of the energizing things needs like its own power source, or if I just have to provide power to the main one, but whatever, we'll just do it this way. And then let's... Oh, just kind of a grid, right? So, yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and then yeah. And then that there. Yep. There we go. That should be some extremely basic energizing. We just have to turn all the batteries on. So let me get out some redstone dust here. Oh, that's my phone. And I'll just silence that. We are busy right now. Okay. I think this will work. I think I just have... already have a lever? No. Okay. Well, that's not a problem for me to get one, obviously. I'll just have to go grab some sticks. Grab out a piece of Actually, cobblestone, I think, is what I need. And then drop this bad boy together. Boom, we got a lever. So I don't know if I told you this when I was showing you off the stuff over there in the industrial area, but these batteries do have to have power via redstone signal to actually deliver energy. So I think maybe they're now doing it. They should be. I think that should be delivering. Okay. So let's try to energize something. Obviously we need these, but it's 50,000 FE. That's not like our first thing. What we need is the hardened capacitors, so that's energized steel. So that's iron and gold, and 10,000. So let's go get a gold brick and see if we can get this going. Some gold. Hopefully these are working correctly. Maybe they have to be directly powered. But we'll try in-betweens real quick first. And let's fill this back in with sand. That should be powering the blocks underneath them. I guess they have to have direct power. Alright. See, that's the beauty of the stream, right? Is that you guys get to see all the things that I try that don't work. And then that way, when you're trying to do it yourself, you'll already know what did and did not work. Why am I going around the outside? When I could just totally go in between here. I don't think it needs like a certain strength of redstone, so we should be fine there. See, now it's working. See, you have to literally power each individual one. These batteries are kind of silly in that regard, honestly. But that got us our energized steel. So we're on the way. We got our first major step on the power mod. There. I just need, I need so many more levers. And I don't think that this one needs to be powered. Like, I feel like these only need, like, you only need to power the actual rod things. The energizing rods. I don't think you need to power that. So I'm gonna put this battery back up. That way it can keep on storing the power. And then let's make a few more levers. There we go. Now, if we do that again, it should be just a little bit quicker, honestly. Yeah, see, that was a lot faster. And the power will be evenly distributed between the batteries. So you can see we have used up... Why are you continuing to drain? You're not. But you guys are. I wonder if that's just a visual bug. Well, we'll see. Nitro crystals. Blazing crystal. I'm just diving down here. Seeing everything we have to get to. So okay, that's that. And that gets us the nitro crystals. So maybe we can skip a few of the steps here. Nether stars, blazing crystals. Yeah, I mean, it would be torturous to kind of, like, get a lot of these, but yeah, I think that we can skip a lot of the steps here. Like, because they don't, like, the nitro crystals don't require us to have the previous levels, right? We can skip straight to the end here to be able to get these ender gates. So, yeah. So we need to kill... I mean, like, oh, that watching that power actually go into it is going to be torturous, though, because it's going to be so slow on what we have right now. But then it's like, once you do it, like, you've got enough to upgrade several things, so it won't be as bad. Let's go Wither Skull hunting. So we need another star. I haven't used the first one. Okay, just making sure. Oh, I have a lot of materials here, actually, that I need to burn down. And it's still processing that iron. Let's store... store that stuff in there. You know, we'll store all that in there. Just so I've got it, like, in one place. And I know what it is. That's kind of the project that we're working on right now. Except for the sand and the limestone, that I will just put in the... or back into the old dank. The old dank. Although I really do need to have, like, a looting sword to go and do this. So maybe we set up basic enchanting first. See, this is why... this is why whenever I'm doing stuff in the world, when I'm playing it, like, on my own, I get mega distracted anytime I try to do anything in the game, because I'm like, oh, well, I'll do this, and then it's like, oh, 3 or 4 things later, okay, so now I'm gonna go and do that, and then I'm like, oh, but there's this other thing that I need to do to make it better. And then I just totally distract myself like that, very sillily. So then, books. And then I know that we have apotheosis, so yeah, it still takes normal bookshelves to start any of the things. Yeah, so we'll just build some normal bookshelves for now, see what we can get out of it, and then come back. So... if I remember correctly, it's... you need... how many bookshelves? It's 3 on each side, so 9, and then the 2 in the front. Ah, math's failing me. You know, like half a stack of logs is probably enough to get started. Anyways. Alright. And let's pull out the crafting table here. And then we will do some of this business. And then books. Man, I wish this stuff cleared to my inventory. And then can I make you normal bookshelves? Like, is there a way that I can somehow normalize you into being like regular bookshelves instead of... No? You're just gonna... Okay. Alright. Did I? I left him sitting on there. I was really confused for a second. Okay, so then... can I do it in here? I feel like I'd be crowding it if I did it in here. Although this area looks set up for it, but that's the seating area. That can't be. So we'll just... Yeah, again, we'll do temporary stuff. We'll just keep on keeping on with, like, our temporary theme. And then... put the enchanting table there. And then that's too close actually. There we go. Why phone? Why? You haven't gone off all day and you've gone off twice now that I'm trying to stream. Stop it. You gotta get out of here. Can I just have you on silent, like not even on vibrate? Alright, whatever. I'll just put it over here so that's not so obnoxiously loud. Because I'm sure that's coming across the microphone pretty harshly. Yeah, we'll need all that again. I don't think I need... Do I need the corners? I honestly don't remember. There's a part of me that thinks that I don't need the corners. So I'd actually need 2 more to like get full level stuff. Let's go get some lapis. Meow. Eat us up a pie. Let's just see what we can get here. And we'll make a new diamond sword. And maybe a grindstone. So that's sticks, stone slab, 2 planks. So we'll go grab 3 sticks. And I think everything else I should have over here already. So I think I even have stone slabs, stone slab, yep. Sure enough, I do. We'll grab out 2 diamonds for a new sword. And then that, boom. Then let's see what we can get done. I'm gonna put this right out here. So we can get Bane of Villagers 4, Bane of Arthropods 3, or Cavalier 1. Well, that all sounds like trash. So let's see, do I have any... I don't have any unenchanted gear. So I guess we'll take this here, trash enchantment. And we'll just, just do some of that. Still not giving me anything good. Unbreaking 3. I'd really like to see some looting, but if I had at least... Yeah. Then we'll disenchant this one, and we'll send it back in. Sharpness 3. I think I need to see Fortune. I need to see Fortune on this for me to do it. Although I'm gonna run out. I'm not gonna have. Well, I got plenty for the lowest level stuff, I guess. Smite 4, no garbage. Stop it. What are you doing? Instigating. I've only got a couple more tries without, like, killing something. Sharpness 4. That's tempting, but no, like I said, I think I need to see... Fortune here. Or looting. Looting is actually what I'm looking for. I don't know why I keep saying the wrong thing. Sweeping Edge 2. Garbaccio. Vigilante 3. Outlaw 2. This is going to be my last shot. Hopefully I see Fortune here. Now let's go for it. Nature's Men, Fire Aspect 2, Unbreaking 3, Outlaw 4. It's honestly pretty bad. That's... I mean, like, I'll take it, for sure. Alright. And then we'll hold this one in reserve, and after we get some more, after we get some more levels, we'll try again. Nature's Mend. I actually don't know how that one works. Repairs tools using Aura. Oh, that's Nature's Aura mod. I've never played with that one, honestly. I don't know a thing about it. I'll have to look into it. Oh, actually, instead of just coming in the main entrance, let's just take our portal over there. So that way we will be right in the fortress immediately. I guess I could use... I do have the smack spell with, like, Fortune on it right now. But I don't think that I get but like one hit with this, and then I've wasted a lot of my magic. Because even with having like enchanted armor that gives me bonuses and stuff, it's a very expensive spell. It's just how it is. There's some wither skeletons. And it's not giving me great results anyways. And I got withered. Wham. Like, I thought that fortune applied that way, but let me double check that, honestly. Harm. Where is the rune? Tier 1 harm. May be increased by Amplify or applies the poison debuff when using Extend Time. Note, multiple harms without a delay will not apply due to invincibility on hit. So it doesn't say that you can actually put fortune onto it. Now I'm questioning whether or not that even works. Well, it's not that. It's a tier 2 thing, right? Fortune. Increases the drop chance from mobs killed by damage and blocks that are destroyed by break. Killed by damage. Damage, so I'm guessing that's just any damage that you do. Although I gotta be honest, since I'm in the nether, I should probably be hitting them with flare, right? When used on entities that are on fire, flare causes a burst of damage that will spread fire and deal damage to other nearby entities. Well, they're not on fire, though. Cold Snap would work. So let's try... If I just hit him with it twice, right, it'll Cold Snap him. But I think that will also make it cost like a lot more, a lot more mana. Let me conjure water, smelt, flare. We'll try flare first. How much does that cost? That's a lot. That's a lot. Really, we'll see how much damage it does. Nothing versus those, even though they are on fire. Oh no, there it goes. I mean, honestly, since I can just enchant myself with strength, and then do stuff like that, maybe that would be the better course of action anyways, because I can just, like, it's not getting me the looting, but I'm not convinced that the looting is working with the spellbook either, so at least this way I could, like, pretty much one-hit KO anything I touched. I need to build a wither skeleton farm. I think I've said that before. But I mean, honestly, I always need nether skulls, wither skulls, so I can go get nether stars. So I should honestly just build a farm for him at some point. Like, that should just be like an every modded session kind of thing. 'Cause it never fails that I need them and don't have them. It's never like I can just hop in and even fight them, you know? Like, I've always got to deal with all this extra BS going on that I don't care about, like, at all. Fun fact, if you one-shot the pigmen, they don't alert the other zombified pigmen, because it couldn't whine and say that it was attacked. Sounds like the kind of thing that I would have told you before, but I don't know if I ever have. See, I killed that one, and there was another one, like, right here on top of the trees or something. Like, you can hear it, right? And it did not alert at all to me just absolutely slaughtering its companion. I would honestly just think about doing it, but I don't have a wither skeleton farm, like, on tap. Like, that's not something that I just know how to do properly. Apparently some neighborhood kids are having a good time. I was just saying I need more quartz, so you know what I'm saying here. Yeah, let's get back down onto that fortress. That's where I need to be. Not up here. And I don't need blazes. I need wither skeletons. Oh, that looks like a wither skeleton. The cool thing about the ones with bows is that they don't wither you. I mean, how bad would that be, though, honestly? Like, it's probably really good that it doesn't, right? Because, man, if they could just shoot you and wither you from, like, a distance, like, all the way across the nether fortress, that would be god-awful. Let's see, another boiga. I'm actually going to have to, like, make some more of those here before too long. I have used quite a few of them at this point. I'm gonna try to plug up this lava. Like, all of a sudden, it just hit me. I'm questioning, like, do I really want... Like, now that I've got... Yeah, I will not spawn an explosion. I actually don't care if creepers target me. So I think I'm going to take these off so I can hopefully stop hearing the meows. Because I think that's what's causing it. So I've almost got enough for... Well, I have enough for one Wither Skull. That was out of spite. That was just pure spite. I turned that corner, saw that pigman, and I was like, I know I can get away with this. Oh, it wore off. Which again, not that I was afraid of dying so much as just the annoyance of it mostly. Anybody else feeling froggy? I can hear you. I know you're there. I know you feel like you want some of this. Yeah, whatever. They're not what I'm looking for. Why am I letting myself get distracted like that? I mean, we're getting there. We are certainly getting there. This is actually like this is my blaze spawner room. See, I definitely don't need to be there. That suddenly ended. It's funny, it spreads faster in the nether, but it goes away way slow. Hi, Carrie Cat. Glad to see you. And it just burnt that whole side down, too. I don't even know. I feel like I did collect some nether wart. Just in case I didn't, for whatever reason. I guess I will go ahead and grab some of that. Someday I'll understand why the lava was higher in that particular square than it was in all those other squares. But today is not that day. Cannot vouch for the Twitch app. I know very little about it. Because all the streams that I watch, I usually just watch on my computer. Which I get that's not an option for you right now, but I'm just explaining why I don't know anything about it. I am gonna have to figure out a wither skeleton farm though, because this ain't cutting it for me. I want to be able to print nether stars. This is not how we do that. But I mean, honestly, again, like having looting would help with some of this issue. Unfortunately, we just didn't get it when we were doing the enchanting earlier. 22. We need 27 fragments because I don't think that I have even another skull. Like not even one more. Because I think that we did all the wither fighting that I had available to me. I don't even know if I don't think it was the last stream, but in a stream, I feel like we've done all the wither fighting that I had skulls for already. Because I forever had the fragments in my backpack, because I was like, yeah, just hold them there, because I know that I'm gonna want to do it. Oh no. I thought I still had slow fall on. I should probably start just leaving myself on the forced jump and having that for when I need it. So that's it's probably like the 6th or 7th time that I've fallen while I'm doing this. Did I not see some fireballs come from over in this area? I felt like I did. But now that I'm over here, I'm not seeing a culprit blaze. Oh, there we go. Hi. Hello. Honestly, okay, so thinking about like other ways that I could do stuff right, can I, instead of flare or any of that BS, can we just do the fangs? That'll work on anything that's sitting on the ground. Costs a lot of mana too, though. Or maybe hit it with that thunderbolt. That would at least make me feel good about it. Yeah. So maybe I lay off the Stronking. Let's try to see if we can like hurt stuff and then thunder, lightning, bolt it, fortune, bolt it. I wonder if Pigmen Q on you if you hit him with a lightning bolt. Like, does he realize it's me doing that? I wonder. But man, I don't know if the fortune is having any effect. And that's really bothering me that there's no way for me to determine that. I don't think that they queue on me for the lightning though. I think I get away with that. I don't think the fortune's having any effect. I really don't. Is there something? Is there a ghast playing music out here? does sound like something's playing music right here, though. Right? There's like actually something. Oh yeah, this dude is playing music. Huh. Interesting. Alright, well, I have got to run for just a second. I'm going to hold myself up here so nothing can harm me, and then I will be right back. right. Ahem. Yes. Let's get back at it, shall we? I just had to take a quick trip to the necessaries. And we're back on. Alright, so we'll dump, I mean, I've still got inventory space, whatever. Hopefully by now a lot of things have respawned. And we can find some more. Oh, not a spell. That's not what I meant to do. Let's find some more wither skeletons. We're getting close. We're at... Oh, we have enough, actually. Alright. Well, then let's go over here somewhere. Carve out a hole for the fighting. AoE. Okay. And then I think from there we do like that. This is how we cheese wither. Yes, this is the strat. Soul sand, 1, 2, 3, 4. Although I think I'm gonna need that one space back. Okay. And then let's craft up those. Put the strong on. There we go. And we've got ourselves another nether star. So that gives us the ability to get 16 nitro crystals, which lets us skip a bit. What? Hold on. A stride pole? Like a strider baby? Oh, that's cool. I wonder what mod added that. It's adorable. It was dying, I guess, because it was attacked by a wither. And also probably needs to be in lava. That was adorable. Alright, let's go back and we'll set this to cooking. How much, like just for reference again, how much was that going to cost in power? 20 million FE. So I would need 20 of those batteries that are fully charged to be able to do that. I also think there's some way that we can combine those batteries up to where each one would be worth more anyways. Let's yeah, let's head back. Pull out the old warp stone. Go back to the bungalow. Placing crafting grid with other energy batteries to increase capacity. Shift plus right click to auto supply. So right now they've got 1 million. There are 8 of them that power this structure, or this thing. But yeah, it does look like eventually they stopped draining battery power. But okay, so if I was going to use these 8 to make one of these things, then I'd have to have at least... I mean, like, some of them would have to be 3 million and some of them would have to be 2 million. Or I could just make all of them 3 million. 3 times 8 would be 24. So that would be enough. So if I made 3 more of these and combined them with each one... Okay, so let's make 16 more of these. Like, I don't remember the recipe being incredibly strenuous. Yeah, crystallized mineral. Yeah, the recipe's not crazy. I just need to squeeze more mineral wood, which is fine because I'm full, as you can see. I don't even know if I'll need that much, but whatever. Oh, right. I remember that this was a problem. I had to, like, I had to make, like, a hopper, I think. And I don't just have a chest. Can I do that? Yeah. It's like, for some reason, I couldn't just put it in here, but I can hopper it in here, no problem. I should also make the mechanical one of these. So yeah, to make... I would need 16 blocks of redstone. And then... 16... I'm not even going to try to do this math just on my head, right? So I need 6 times 16. I need 96 divided by 9. Or no, sorry. Divided by 9. Would be like roughly 10. Like 11, I guess. And then I would need 32 more, because they have 2 inside of the recipe themselves. So I need 10 of these things to make, or 11 of these to make enough of these. And then I need more, just to make sure I didn't, like, make up a bunch of these already, right? Like, I only made what I needed before. Diamonds, block of cliffs, right? Okay, I did make several more of those blocks. Okay, so I didn't have any of the chunks, did I? Dimensional shard. What are the chunks called? Crystallized mineral chunks. So crystal. I did. Okay, so 3. So then that gives me that many, that many. So I still need that one more, unfortunately. And then I need 2 more of these, and then, yeah, okay, so not that crazy. How many blocks? I mean, like, I'll just leave that loaded. That's the 16 that I need for my immediate project here. Oh, phantoms. I guess we also have to sleep. Blam. Oh. Tea. Right there and right there. And then I need the blocks of redstone, which I have. 9 here. And then That's enough, right? So I don't think these stack either. So let me dump all this BS out of my inventory from all these random planty businesses that I found. Dump the blocks. I had 4 shards. I should have taken those with me. Oh well. Gold. Okay. Oh no, they did stack. Oh, but that only made... Oh, I had 16, but I needed 32. Okay, so yeah, I'm glad we put these up here for a reason, right? So we'll just go over here and we'll finish doing some more of this business. What happens if I crush this before it's ready? Oh, it's just there? Okay. Can I keep doing that? Or does it ever, like, super fully fill up? Okay, that should be as much as I need. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. I've got 7 already made up here. Let's go steal the one from up here. Have you fully ginned as well? There we go. 2 million capacity and then 3 million capacity. Okay. So then I can put these back on here. I mean, and it'll take a minute because, I mean, those don't have very much energy in them, right? It's not even showing that they're going up. but they are. That's 1.1 now. So, I mean, like, that'll just take a minute because the passive power generation on that stuff is not great, as we observed. So we'll wait for that to charge up, and then we'll set this to crafting. Block of blazing crystal. So that's only 1 million, so I could go ahead and get this going with what we have now, I think. Just need 9. Because, I mean, like, this will take a hot minute as well, so... Although I think I'm going to be just a little bit shy. So that's 900,000, so that's... Well, no, that's not even 1 million. These are all... Yeah, no, never mind. That'll be fine. It'll just take time. Yeah, you can see down there in the bottom of the screen right above my food bar. It's 10%, 11%, it's going. .1. Yeah, they're definitely going up. So it's just time. It's just time. So let's, while we're thinking about that, let's look at this. Okay, so modern roof or something more tropical that makes no sense, like from an actual design standpoint, but it's Minecraft, so we don't have to pay attention to actual design standpoints. Dude, am I not jogging? What am I doing here? I've done this jump like several times. I know that I can do this. There we go. That's how you get that extra height. There we go. So I've been thinking that, like, my full goal, like my whole original thing, is that we're gonna build kind of an H structure. So like 2 longer wings and then a central hub. That's like my actual plan for this structure, but I just needed to get something down that I could put machines into. I think it's just gonna work. It's gonna work best if we just use like a modern roof. Like every structure that I looked at that was for industrial type endeavors was either, I mean, like, if you go far enough back to things like tanning stations and hide manufactories, then that stuff is never done in a brick building. Like, that stuff is always done in some far off place on the edge of whatever town or village or community because it stinks. But obviously we're not worried about that here. Minecraft doesn't stink. Yeah, I think let's look at some slabs. See if we can find anything interesting. But I might just do something incredibly clean. Like maybe not a brick texture. That's not what I'm looking for. Not wood. The beach grass does have a slab form, which I think is funny. I could just tie it into all my other designs by just doing that. Just making the same style of roof on this building as I did everywhere else. But I think I don't want to. I think I'm just going to do... Does this mod pack have concrete? slabs? Can you slab the concrete? No. No, you sure can't. I mean, there is slabbed concrete, just not of like all of the colors. But that's not a bad. It's drab. This is definitely like a drab color, but that doesn't really mean anything. It kind of goes like it ties into the mortar color a little bit. I mean, the mortar on this brick is a little bit kind of. It's got a little bit of pink in it. Because the bricks themselves, of course, are, you know, brown and brown with a little bit of orange mixed in. I mean, like, it's just tinting the brown towards the orange spectrum, really. But I mean, like, that's kind of the off color. And then there's the dark brown on the random highlight bricks, which again, I gotta say, I love that this just has variance in its texture just innately. Kitty. 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 Confused. You're confused, kitty. There you go. Okay, you figured it out. How did you... If you're not going to jump over these, how did you get in here? Like, I think you can jump. So how did you... Why wouldn't you jump there? Oh, another kitty. Kitty. There you go. See, I thought they could jump. Honestly, I should put some of those arcane pavers down on these two. And get the windows in. That's something I definitely need to do as well. But yeah, actually, I might use this. Like I said, it's drab. It doesn't look great, but it'll provide that. I mean, like, it's a texture that's going to be on the roof. It doesn't really matter how good it is. And if we use something drab like that, then we can use something off, like highly brightly colored, to paint a design into the top of it, which of course, as you can tell from our actual house, I love that kind of design ethos. So let's make up a bunch of this stuff. So we need gravel and sand. So we'll do that, and then gravel. I actually don't have that much gravel, so we're gonna have to dive for that. Let's get our aquatic adaptation on. I think there's a lot of it over here. Yeah. Ooh, you can... It paused when I turned on the ulti mine. It was like, are you sure you want to do that, boss? I don't know. And I was like, yeah, I am very sure that I want to do that. Super confused. It's like, you're stripping whole parts of me. Please. And I'm like, yes, I am. I need it. I need your parts, game. How much does that put me up to? That puts me up to 583. That's enough for me to play with. We'll come back if we need more. So it makes 4 per craft, actually, so I probably don't even need that much of it. Let's see how I feel about this before I get too crazy with it. That was honestly like me already getting crazy with it, but whatever. Yeah, good. That's a... Let's place a wide area of it. We'll do like this whole chunk. Or however much I have, if that's not quite a chunk worth. So I know I told some of... I don't remember honestly if I said it on stream. I know that I've talked to a few people about it. Like it's come up as like a commented thing, and also just like talking to people in the real world. But I'm trying to... My intent with my building this time is that I am going to try to keep anything that is automatic or farmable, I want to limit to one chunk. So I'd like to see a whole bunch of stuff, like some vertical integration, as well as just like limiting where I place some things by doing it in chunk lines. Because I know that it's a problem in like just vanilla Minecraft as well, but also definitely in modded Minecraft. It's a problem if you have things that don't end at chunk boundaries. Alright, let's look at that on the map. So yeah, it just looks like dark gray on the map. That's not bad. That'll be good for putting designs in. So yeah, I think I actually like that. So we're just gonna kind of go... We're just gonna kind of do that. And then we'll see if that is enough for me to do this whole roof. Makes me really wish I had like... Is there like a builder's wand? I think actually like that is a builder's wand. But don't we also have like builder's gadgets in this? We do. We do have building gadgets in this. These aren't crazy if I remember correctly. The problem is just that I don't know if I have a way to charge them right now. An infinity backpack can hold 2,048 items. Tier poor. They added their own backpack to industrial foregoing. That's kind of funny. Your mecha suit. Shift and in. You can charge any energized item from any mod. An energy tablet, polished blackstone pressure plates, and steel. That's actually not that crazy to make. That just, I mean, we'd have to dive into... try not to dive into mechanism here. Whatever. Let's just get this built. I mean, like, we're just waiting. See, and that's why you can see what I was talking about, where it's just like once you say you say, I want to do this thing, and then you go, okay, and then you're like, actually, I know that I could do this better. So then you look at the one thing, and then that causes you to look at another thing, and that's the beauty, honestly, of modded Minecraft, is that everything's a rabbit hole. You could play it endlessly because of that. Because once you discover one thing that you want to do, you'll discover 10 other things that you can do to make it better. And that's why modded Minecraft is just my game. That's just what I like to play. Because of that, stuff like that, where you can just be like, literally play it endlessly by just continuing to try to figure out how to do stuff. Weeping Millcap, Mushroom Block, you're actually in the way there, buddy. I was just checking it real quick because I remember Loco saying earlier that he was having problems getting the stream to play through the Twitch app. But I mean, like, it all looks good on my end. I was just double checking it one more time to make sure, but I have had, like, almost no dropped frames. After we get this roof in, we're going to go check on the progress of the batteries and see where they're at. Okay, yeah, nowhere near enough. We'll definitely have to make some more of that. So let's, for now, let's just put this, and then this, and then we will get that much more. Trying to think about what kind of pattern I want to put into this roof, because obviously I did a sun motif with my actual, like, my first house over there. I don't know if I'd want to continue that onto this structure, or if I'd like to do something different. Ooh. Had some illagers pop up. Hello, boys. Do that, and then cold snap, AoE, and then extend time. See, because they were foolish enough to hop in the water. Of course, I guess I killed a lot of fish by doing that too. But, c'est la vie. This is the price of progress. Dead fish. Fish must die. And I got another ominous banner. And bad luck, which I guess I should dispel real quick before I accidentally forget to do that and then go over to the village that I'm going to be using for all of my villager business. And then accidentally a raid. Let's go check. I want to see where it's at now. How are we coming along? 1.8. It's about halfway there. I mean, it's over halfway there to being full. Eat a pie. And then grab out burgers. And then grab out more graval and more sand. Will this be enough? 4 more stacks of the slabs. How many slabs does it take to fill up 3 chunks worth of roofing? Do the math yourselves at home. Post your answers in the comments. I bet real world contractors wish it was this easy, huh? Just be like, oh yeah, I'm laying in the roof of the building, just slab by slab, just placing it down. So close. It should be less easy to do that. Just wanted to double check that I haven't accidentally placed anything below something else. Okay. I only have 33 left. I don't think that's gonna be enough. But we got close. Actually, it was exactly enough. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. So now we can get some more ebony logs. We'll lay out the rest of the siding of the roofs. Of the roof's edge. And then we'll put some kind of capstone. Maybe some fencing. Kind of like what we did over there, but with darker colors. Maybe just use the ebony fence to like tie into it. Alright, so we finished that up. So let's double check the batteries, as I said I was going to at the end of it. 1.9. So they are almost 2/3 of the way there. Almost. It's getting close. You know, just some straight up iron fencing would probably not be a tragic idea. Take this, and then we'll take the ebony saplings in case I need to grow more. And then we'll put up the fish that we murdered. Put up this mushroom block. And place down the ominous banner. I think I don't have one in the far corner. Oh no, I do. Okay. Keep on putting them down to be like, look, you know, this is what it's gotten you so far. Do you want to continue? Do you really think this is worth it? I don't think this is worth it. Why do you think this is worth it? I think I'm going to change up the music. As much as I was kind of enjoying the chiptune stuff, I don't know if that's what I'm in for right the moment. Yeah, let's get something funky. And it should still have YouTube safe. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so now we've got an incredibly bland roof, but we have one. So let's hop up there, and we'll put the ebony log edging in. I think that actually, yeah, it operates like mushroom blocks, so I actually just destroyed all that instead of harvesting it at all. Definitely gonna need some more ebony logs though, so I'm glad I grabbed the saplings. Let's hop over here real quick and lay some of that down. And then... Yo. We'll switch that out for fell, a couple AoEs, and then set that to projectile. Oh, that was... that was a lot more than I needed. Oh well, I guess I've got quite a lot of that now. There we go. And then, I guess since we've got so much of this, I might have to work out the entrance too. Because I didn't want it. I didn't want it to be just like a big, like industrial type door. I just wanted more like a business door, like you were entering into an office almost. So like, I envisioned kind of like an entryway with like glass and stuff like that. But we could do more like a porch style. First off, let's break this open here. I think that on the Jazz channel there's only one song that it can play that is YouTube safe, because it's played the same song 3 times. Or not Jazz, on the Funk station. Okay, so let's... I mean, this is a good song, but... Put some trance on, maybe? Let's see where that goes with us. I think this is the night where I'll have to sleep too, to avoid phantoms. So let's get that out of the way. Oh, actually, that was night. Okay, so the next night is the night that I'll have to sleep through. I also need to work out floor. I really do need to work out floor. Grass floor, not good enough. Grass floor, not the way to go. I could tie it into my other projects and use the sandstone birchwood. It does kind of look like... I mean, I could just use... See, because that's the thing, is I want something... I don't want to have heavy design-laden stuff like this. I want something that doesn't draw too much attention. I mean, I do literally have marble. Limestone. If I just put in tile, what comes up? Basalt tiles, slate tiles, marble tiles. Missing tile. Trying to see if the chisel mod that added in a whole bunch of blocks is in here, but I guess it's not. Environmental eye? Environmental ocula. Rusty iron block. See, this is what it looks like when... I mean, this is all the stuff that I normally do when nobody is with me, nobody's paying attention, is I sit and look at the different blocks and stuff that are available. Because I'm trying to figure out what would be a good floor pattern here. I might just have to go with, like, concrete. Because I don't want a heavy pattern. I want something... I don't want to stare into a void or anything, but I really don't want a heavy pattern. I could just make it like a wooden floor. Alternate block placement so that way it's back and forth, but I think that would form too much of a pattern too. Actually, okay, I know there's something, what was it, road or pave? There's some block that like makes you move faster. I don't remember which one it is in this pack. Ooh, rebar concrete blocks are witherproof. How much does that take? Gas concrete block and metal bars. It's a gas concrete block. Concrete plus sand? Huh, that's not bad. Their concrete is sand, gravel, water, and clay. Oh, there it is. Asphalt concrete. Increases walking speed by 20%. So that's sand, gravel, bitumen, That'd be a very dark floor, though. And I'd have to do the whole thing as the same thing, or I wouldn't get the movement bonus across it. So maybe not. Because I'll probably get a movement bonus myself inherently from maneuvering around. I don't know. I think I'll have to take a moment. I'll have to really think about that one. I just don't want to spend a lot of time on it right now. I really want these batteries to be done. What are we sitting at? 2.5. They're getting there. So that's probably going to be the last thing we end up doing is I'm going to set that to cook and then I'm going to go eat. And then I'm going to stop streaming for a little while and then we'll come back at 9 o'clock for our usual stream. Like tonight's going to be, like Tuesday night's probably going to have to be the normal stream night going forward. Because my work is just, it's gotten too volatile with when I get to go home. Like, I was at work 4 days this week and I went home, I want to say 8:30 one night, then like 11 o'clock one night, 9, and then last night I went home at 11 as well. And pointlessly too, which is the terrible thing. Because I have to stay late for my work only if there is still something going on. And then last night I stayed until they just ended up canceling the thing anyways. So, no bueno. No bueno. I'm almost out of T2. What can I do while I'm waiting for this battery to charge? Because I don't want to sit and look at blocks. I want that to be slightly later. What else can I do? What else can I do? I need to get stuff together, I guess. Let's pull out the block of blazing crystal. And then I need 2 blocks of redstone. And then the wither star. I guess I can clear my inventory. Put up these ebony logs. Which for now will just go in there, but I'll probably have to put them up somewhere too. Put in the flint. Put up the weeping milk cap. Mushroom head. For now. But honestly, I should probably just get the last 2 bookshelves in there too while I'm here. Should make more food. I could do that. Get that out of the way. I gotta come up with a more permanent place for this stuff too. I can't just have this being down here like this. I intended to make like an actual like enchanting like room area, like my magic area, which is why all of the magic-y type stuff over here hasn't moved, because I actually intend to just like put it in its own little area somewhere on the island. But I haven't A, figured out where, and B, like planned out the structure, so that's why it all still sits over here. I gotta say, that's looking a lot more complete now that it has a roof on it, and I finished the outline of the ebony beams. That's definitely looking a lot better than it did when we started today. And sleep. And drink. let us remember how to make the food. Veggie burgers. So, yeah. I'll take enough to make a half a stack, right? Since I've got most of a stack left. And then I think I can do that too. And then the mulberry pie. Mulberries, eggs, and sugar. Mulberry? Mulberry. There we go. That gives me 32 eggs, and then I'll need 32 sugarcane. Let's just go ahead and pull that up, and then we'll give that an old pull down. It's been a minute. How do I know that I can just single bread this. Like I make it into dough or some such. How do I dough it? Ooh, vinegar. That's something I can do because of this. Yeah, wheat dough. Ah, but because I have water, because I have the sink, I can just do it. Okay. But I need to do it in threes. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I already have a bread here. I actually already had wheat dough here too. Well then, we'll just put that in there, and, oh look, half a stack of bread. Look at how well that worked out. And then honestly, we can just put, oh, that in there too, that in there too, that in there too. I mean, honestly, we'll just put the bread back and the mulberry. And then we'll block this up. Spread it, make it even, pull it out, and then right into the plant storage you go. So why... Like, I put all that in there, it's all connected to the kitchen, so you know what I'm capable of doing, so why am I not getting to make that? Oh, the soybeans, right. That has to be actually turned into tofu. Should I do that by smelting it? Okay, yeah. Hold on. Hold on, my bad. My bad. We'll come over here real quick. And we will pull out our smelt-a-wand, which I'm pretty sure I just put in there. Uh-huh. There we go. There's all the tofu I need. Okay, put that in there. Now I can make veggie burger? Yes. And then I can also make... I should be able to make the pies too. Because I made that into sugar, right? Oh no, I sure didn't. Now mulberry pie. That'll teach me to doubt that it doesn't know what it's talking about. Because it sure did know what it was talking about, and I should have just trusted it. That it knew what it was talking about. I'm gonna eat this raw pasta as the next thing that I eat, though. That up. That up. Put that up. Also the sticks. I'll just go ahead and put those in there. There we go. All right. Come on now. 2.9. I mean, honestly, we know that it's good with the what it's at. So I'm probably just gonna pull these out and call it good. I don't have AoE on. Oh my giddy aunt, one of them just got destroyed! I'll tell you what, there you go. There's another, like, kinda 3 million. Okay. That is plenty frustrating. But this should be enough. There we go. They're all down. They're all down. Okay. So then that is 2.3 at the worst million power, and it only takes 20,000 or 20 million. So, and that'll be done in a few hours. It's real slow. And then we'll put these batteries back on the charge. And, you know, we'll make more eventually. And I'm real sad that one of them blew up. So this isn't going to work, is what I'm really figuring out. Like, if that can happen, which I always, like, in the back of my head, I was like, it's a possibility. You know, it could happen. But I never thought that it would. But since it did, yeah, this isn't going to work long term. So we need to figure out a better energy reserve. When I come back after my meal break and we restart the stream at 9 o'clock, maybe we'll go make a wither farm. Maybe we'll actually do the power cabling stuff that I said we were going to do. Because that is going to be part of this. I really think wither skull farm, so that way I can get nether stars quick, fast, and in a hurry is a thing. We need that. We're going to need more of those. So yeah, I think that's where we will end the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you a little bit later tonight when we start this up again. But yeah, look for Twitter. Will have the announcements. I'm not going to make another announcement on Facebook since it's going to happen like around 9, as it does on every other regular stream night. But Twitter will tell you when I go live for sure. Anyways, I'll see you guys in a little bit.